topic of conversation as of late has been the importance of concert band and different string ensembles, symphonic band, jazz band, and basically keeping kids fully engaged throughout a whole year and its importance. So, you know, we kind of want to shed light on that. Here at Alcorn State University, we're doing something different. Rather than have just one performing concert ensemble, this year we're having two. So we have the top band, the wind ensemble, and we also have concert band 1 and concert band 2. Each staff member is over a band or an ensemble. And while we're talking about that, I also want to wish good luck to all the high school and middle school directors out there who are preparing for concert band assessment and concert band festival and getting their groups ready and everything like that. I think that's very, very important. We can't stress that enough. I believe when kids are fully engaged throughout a whole year, you know, that they're gonna naturally improve. You know, we tend to be real heavy in the fall during marching band season, but you know, it's so important that we really keep those kids on their instruments, improving on the small intricate things that can help them be a better musician, a better band.
What's going on, folks? I'm Milton Harvey II, Assistant Director of Bands and Instructor here at Alcorn State University, and I was asked to speak on the importance of a concert band, symphonic band. Well, first, the concert band or symphonic band, whichever you have, it's considered the centerpiece of a scholastic band program. You can't be successful without a good concert band. Marching band is fun, it's cool, all the, you know, the work that goes into it, and marching band helps with recruiting. That's what the kids want to see. But the work goes down in your symphonic concert band, teaching how to play embouchure, support, wind, breath support, just all around good music comes from your concert band. Like I said, marching band, it's fun, it's great, but you can't set your foundation or your requirements with just a marching band. Concert band, you have two aspects. It promotes, it pushes for motivation for your kids to get better. Then from the teaching aspect, we promote, it's active learning. You have students, you're physically playing, you're physically doing something with your horn, with your instrument. And when, of course, when motivation and active learning come together, then you have student engagement. So now you have this whole thing with these students working together, because it's working as one unit, one body to get from point A to point B the correct way. So it's overall it's needed, it's required, and we push for not only for us to push for a symphonic band or a concert band or a positive symphonic and concert band, but we also push for our area bands around us where we recruit from to do the same, so that when we recruit, they're able to join this band program and keep up with our musical capabilities.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Bernardo Murray, Director of Bands at Alcorn State University, and I just want to talk to you guys about the importance of concert and symphonic band. And we kind of take pride in the concerts and symphonic bands here at Alcorn State University because, number one, so many times the HBCU bands, we get kind of stereotyped into just doing marching band, and that's the furthest from the truth. But getting back to the original subject, the spring ensembles, the concert bands, the wind ensembles, the symphonic bands, they give the directors a time to break the groups up, put them on different levels, and teach a little bit more, teach a different type of musicianship with your marches, with your transcriptions, with your lyrical pieces. And it just gives us a different type, it gives an opportunity to come up with a different interpretation of music. And I really enjoy the concert band. And what that brings to the marching band in the fall, the students get a little bit more individualized because they're in a smaller setting. You get an opportunity to evaluate the students a little differently versus the marching band. And you just drill that good, comprehensive musicianship in terms of those performance targets that the students need to grasp. So it makes a big difference transitioning from the fall to the spring, but it makes a bigger difference when you're going from spring back into the fall, because the kids are exposed to a different level of ensemble playing. You have a different set of performance targets in place, and you know, it's just a totally different facet of the program when you're dealing with the symphonic band. And those are the main things that the spring ensembles bring back to the marching band, and that's why we stress it so hard, and we stress it so much at Alcorn State University.
You know, the way I was brought up, you know, I was blessed to have some awesome band directors and met under some really, really good music educators, and I mean, they stress constantly improving on the instrument year round. And you know, we did festivals, spring concerts, Christmas concerts. I mean, it was a thing of the norm. What I think nowadays is some directors, and it may not be their fault, but what I think is sometimes we put too much emphasis on marching band and marching and Mardi Gras and you know, doing a lot of gym battles now and things of that nature. Now, I'm not trying to cause a ruckus or nothing, because I mean, you know, we all have to do what we have to do with our programs to survive, but we still have to have a comprehensive band program. We want the kids to get all that they can. I feel like we're shortchanging the kids sometimes if we just really just do marching band year round. You know, like I said, once again, to each his own, but we want to have a comprehensive band program, and you know, we can't stress that enough. So I think having the kids be exposed to different types of literature is important. Having the kids understand, like, really, and even if you can't do, if you're not gonna do full-fledged concert season and this and that, do some master classes, bring some folks in, so that way the kids can get all they can out of, you know, out of the program, and really become great bandsmen and great musicians. And so that way they really understand the inner workings of you know, how to prepare an ensemble, how to balance and blend the inner workings of their specific instrument, how their specific instruments relates to the different ensemble. I mean, it's so much that you know, I think that the kids can benefit from you know, just by being exposed to you know, full-fledged concert season, or doing more than marching band, you know, or also jazz band as well. You know, I mean, it's limitless the things that we could do. We just want the kids to be active and involved, fully engaged throughout a whole year. And a way to do that is to have a comprehensive band program. We can't stress that enough. So once again, man, like I said, good luck to all the high school and middle school directors out there that's preparing for festival and concert band assessment. Also, good luck to all the university directors and band programs that are preparing for performances at different conventions and things of that nature. Shout out to my boy, one of my best friends, man, Kedrick Taylor, man. He's getting ready for the performance at the consortium, and I know they're gonna do really, really great. He has a really, really good group down there. And just everybody in general, man, you know, music education is exciting, it's fun, and we gotta really, really keep these kids fully engaged, and we want that to trickle to the high school programs, because there's some really good high school directors out there that are doing it all.
I'm over the concert band too. Now, it is technically considered the lower of the other two ensembles that we have, concert ensembles that we have. However, with my ensemble, what I like is we give the music majors a chance to play a secondary horn. So Dr. Martin, for example, taught woodwind class this spring. So you have some students that are normally on brass or percussion. I'll put them on flute, clarinet, or saxophone for our ensemble. So it gives them a chance to play the horn that they're going to have to teach once they graduate from Alcorn and get their own band program. I've seen a lot of programs where you have a percussionist who is the band director, and he couldn't tell you how to put a flute together. Or you have this woodwind player who's graduated, and a student might ask, what is F on trombone? And you know, first position, like, you have to know your you have to know your craft. And not only not only do you have to know your craft, you have to be able to teach your craft to the other students. So the music, it can be challenging, but the kids have to, you just have to do it. You got to play. You have to teach. I have to teach. I have a duty to the students here to teach these kids and make sure that when they leave, you know, they're able band directors or vocal instructors or ready for grad school. And you just got to keep pushing. We can't push out lazy band directors or lazy music instructors or students that just aren't prepared for grad school. It'll be embarrassing to go venture off and you say you're from Alcorn but you can't keep up. Nah, we don't do that here.